You know what I really hate? When you're recording for a really long time and you forget to save. Or should I say just playing a long time and you forget to save. Frequently. That way, in case something screws up, you don't have to go all the way back and fix it. No. What happened, from when I started the fire temple until I beat it, until this point right here, I hadn't saved. And then the recording messed up. So, it would mean I would have to do all of that over again, which I didn't want to do. So, basically, what you're seeing right here is the first part of the footage. It was about 3 minutes long, and it just quit. So then, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back to the places where I got all those heart pieces and show you what happened. Lazy, I know, but I just didn't want to do it all over again. And what I'm going to do is run back here into this fishing pond and talk to this guy again. And there's the fish we caught 7 years ago, the 11-pounder. Hey, mister, I remember you. It's been a long time. How many years has it been? 7 years? What have you been doing all this time? Sleeping? You're my only customer. I'm almost out of business. Seriously. On top of that, my hair. I mean, never mind. Well, do you want to go fishing? It costs only 20 rupees. Oh no, you don't have a rumble pack. With a rumble pack? Yeah, oh yeah, we already heard this before. It sucks that I'm your only customer. Then again, the water has run out. But yeah, that was by me. I know that. And this is where it pretty much cut off, right when I start fishing. Now the goal here is to catch a 19-pounder. Which is right about, it's pretty much where you catch the 11-pounder from 7 years ago in the same spot. Now it's right about there, if you can see it at the bottom. I think that's the one that I caught. It's funny, the strategy guide said it was... Yeah, I cut out here. I'll explain that in a second. The strategy guide said 20 pounds, but it's actually 19. And you're gonna notice, you see my heart piece, like it just magically appeared right there. Yeah, that's where I had to make new footage. But I'll show you every one I got. So you remember that these guys from 7 years ago, if you know that Scarecrow song you make up when you talk to him, if you play it again for this guy 7 years later, it becomes your song, basically, the Scarecrow song. See, at this point I can't remember it, because I didn't write it down, so I'm constantly screwing it up. But even now I'm going to have to look at it again and try and figure out what my song is. And that's not it. Nope. I didn't realize I screwed up this many times. Oh my god. Man, I'm racking my brain trying to think of what that stupid song was. I can't believe I just didn't have common sense to write it down, because I knew I would forget it. I just knew I would. And now you have to sit there and listen to this guy bounce around and shake. There we go. Oh yeah, that's it. That's the tune. You rock. I'm blown away. Oh no, no, no. I didn't forget the song. I never forget anything. But I just feel like rewarding you, baby. I have a good idea. My buddy Pierre is wandering around, so play that tune when you want to call him. I'll tell him to help you if he's nearby, and here's that song, baby. I don't see how a scarecrow wanders around, considering you guys don't have legs. So anyway, the extra heart piece. Yeah, I've got to show you where I got all the other ones. Because I know I got one of them. Let's see. One's in Gerudo Valley. Oh, the one I got, one of them was in Gerudo Valley, which I've run to. And you play the Scarecrow songs in like those spots Navi flies to. Ouch. And that guy will pop up. But see, I can't reach it with the normal hook shot. I would have to have the long shot. Not that it matters, just that bean is right there. Alright, so I'm back here, and I'm showing you the fish. Yeah, the 19-pounder I caught. And now I show you what your reward is for catching it. You get the gold scale, which lets you dive to the deepest depths. So I think you get about an 8. I think it is. I forget. It's an 8 or something. Okay, there's one more heart piece inside that house right there. Obviously, I forget at this point that I need to show it, but I'll come back in the. I'm not sure if it's the next video or the one after. I hate the fact that the opponent can't jump down that little edge right there. Really? Come on. I usually don't like to go to Gerudo Valley until like the storyline calls for it. I'm just weird like that. I like to do everything in kind of a sequence. Like I don't go there until, you know, like I said before, the storyline calls for it. There's another one of those pose I'm not bothering with. Now you have to come here as a child, because I had to. One of them you need a bean sprout. So I came here as a child, and I used the there's a cuckoo walking around right around here as a child. So you grab it and you float across. Oh, now that I think about it, I might could jump. Who knows? I might not have needed the cuckoo. Oh wait, I would have needed it for something else. There's a second heart piece here too, which I've forgotten about. I think after I finish, probably after I finish the water temple, then I'll go check it. Oh, face first. Oh, I love this music. Oh, almost missed it. And the heart piece you want is right there. Oh, you know what that makes me think of? I get this idea of like people wearing sombreros and dancing around to a Mexican fiesta when I hear this song. Alright. And that other heart piece, which I read was like right here. It's also at the bottom of the waterfall in a wooden crate. Had I read that ahead of time, I would have got it then, but oh well. See, now I'm gonna head to Zora's River and get, you know, progressing on with the story. Ah, I love that scream. It's one of those cliched, cheesy horror film screams. I wonder if Reed Ed starved to death. I mean, since there's really nobody in town... Which begs the questions, can a zombie die to death? Unless you think of that movie 28 Days Later. Well, they did die to... They did starve to death, I'm sorry. But then, I don't know, could you argue that they are zombies? Because, you know, there's that whole fast-moving thing. They move really fast. It's more like they're just people, but they're infected with disease that makes them act crazy. If you really want to get technical. I don't think those were really zombies. But, you know, for one thing, I guess they starved to death for one. Yeah, some people don't like 28 Days Later. I liked it. The sequel, I didn't care much for. And the sequel, you know, there's that guy. Let's see, you know, he basically abandoned his wife in that house with the zombies. You know, those zombies. And I missed that heart piece. Yeah, I go back for it. And I got that on the first try. Let's see, where was I? Oh yeah. And you know, she's infected, but at the same time she's not ravenous, where that makes sense. She's got the infection, but it's not really affecting her. So they've got her in this military base where everyone who's not infected is taking, you know, shelter at. And everybody has a card that they can use to get into different places in the building. And for some reason, the guy uses his card to get into the place where the woman is being captured. Because, you know, she's infected. They're keeping her away from everyone else. She's quarantined. But what I don't understand is why the heck would they design the cards like that? And first of all, nobody's guarding her either. There's no security at all guarding the door. He just walks right in with his card. So that means anybody can use their little security cards to get anywhere in the building. I mean, it just seems like a lazy plot to get the infection to spread. And wow, this place is frozen. So I guess the Zoras are trapped under the ice. So yeah, that movie was... What I just don't really like is how the infection is spread. It just makes no sense. It's like the story makes the character stupid in order for the plot to go further. And I know I'm not doing a good job explaining it. I mean, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. That was idiotic. And also, the way it ends, I don't like either. Oh, and King Zora's frozen. The way it ends is just, you know... I don't even know. I hate endings like that, where something happens and you don't know what happened, whether that makes sense. I mean, I guess the helicopter crashed. Do the boy and the girl survive? I don't get it. I hate endings like that. It's like that other movie by Eli Roth, The Last Exorcism. You know, weird thing is, I actually like that movie. But it's the way it ended. It's like, okay, this place is full of crazy cult people, and that's it. I mean, they kill the people with the cameras. There's no explanation of why. There's no explanation of what's going on. It's just one of those ambiguous endings. I hate those. Like, I guess they're trying to be edgy and catchy. I don't know, different. But no, I'd like some explanation of what's going on, please. Don't end a movie like that just to be, I don't know, like, oh, I'm gonna end it like this so nobody will know what's going on. It'll keep people, guessing and excited. No. Unless you're making a sequel, I guess, but then again, it's called The Last Exorcism.